What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another ride through the winter wonderland we call New York City. It's not quite a winter wonderland yet, but it is about to become one. Tomorrow, that is. So, I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. It depends on the amount of snow we get. You know, in this game, in delivery driving, snow is either good or bad because it depends on the amount. You know, we all get excited when it snows, only to find out sometimes that all the stores are closing and there's no money to be made. All the restaurants are shutting down, and so if the snow stays below 3 inches and around 3 inches, I'll take that. I may work. I may go out and work. But once it starts to accumulate past that 5-inch mark, that's when everybody starts closing the restaurants, and when it gets dangerous to drive as well. You know, not all streets are plowed, and if you're driving through a street with 5 inches of snow, unplowed snow, you're gonna get stuck, and you don't want to get stuck with someone's food in your passenger seat, you know. Anyways, it's been a while. I have not posted in a while, and that's probably because I've been taking off. I took a few days off because I needed to, for various reasons, which I'll get into in a moment. But what I'm going to do instead this week is I'm going to work 8 to 9 hours a day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as opposed to doing my usual 6 hours a day, every day. Well, almost every day. I usually do 3 hours in the lunch, 3 hours in the afternoon, in the evening, and it, you know, breaks the work down. It kind of dilutes the workload. When you're working 3 hours in the afternoon, you come home, you take a 2-hour break, and then you work 3 hours in the evening, or sometimes 4. It kind of dilutes that workload. You know, it's a lot easier to work that way for me, as opposed to doing everything bunched up on the weekend, you know. So, but on the bright side, when you work 9 hours a day for just 3 days or 4 days a week, as opposed to 6 hours a day for 6 days a week, you get to enjoy days off, which you need. You need to take care of things. You know, I got to do laundry. I got dogs, you know. And I have family and friends, and I don't see them as often because of this job. We're a close-knit bunch, and so I wanted to talk about downtime. You know, it takes a discipline to incorporate leisure into our daily routines, because this job that we have, especially me, who I rely on this job, I do it full-time. Very hard to find time to take off. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've gotten into lots of arguments with family, friends, and even my girlfriend, who is not my girlfriend anymore. This job has caused me to get into arguments with people because I put off a lot of engagements because of it. I decide to work opposed to, you know, leisure. Like, I was invited last week to hang out with friends and watch the football playoff games, which are on the weekends. And on the weekends is when we're the busiest. And you know, everyone is always available on weekends only. And I want to work on weekends. That's when, you know, we get most of the business, the best business, when it's the busiest. You know, the weekends are the days when I can work off block with Grubhub and make good money. And I don't always have blocks, so I rely on working off block. And I do it on the weekend most of the time. Now, so my friends, you know, people get insulted. The more you keep saying, no, I can't, I'm working, no. The more they start to, go ahead, nice car. The more they start to get, like, you know, you can't keep doing that or friends are going to get annoyed. even cousins. Like my cousin told me the other day, you know, take a day off once in a while. We hung out. They came to my house last minute, like unannounced, and so I took some hours off to hang out with them, which I looked forward to it. And then after a couple hours, we ate dinner. We hung out for a couple hours. I decided to go out and work. And my cousin was like, take off once in a while, take an entire day. I was wondering if she was insinuating something. And then there was a time with my girlfriend when I would like throw the app on real quick in the middle of a date. Like, in the middle of a date, I'd throw the Grubhub app on, hoping to get a good $20 order. And it caused arguments. Family as well. On weekends, I don't go and see my sister as often now. And it's hard because, I do this full-time. If it was part-time, it would be different. But I want to ask you full-timers out there, and even part-timers, you guys have any issues regarding discipline and leisure? Do you guys find it difficult to take entire days off because of that opportunity that is always there? That opportunity to go out and make $100 any day of the week? Let me know, man. This is life, On this channel, I like to talk about the lifestyle of a delivery driver, a gig economy app delivery driver, as well as, advice on the work itself. So, that being said, I think I made a point. I wanted to make this video about that because, I took some days off this week. And another thing is, the strategy. Like, you guys like to work 10-hour days, 4 days a week, or 6-hour days, 5-6 days a week, How do you guys like to do that? How do you guys like to work? Anyways, hope you guys do well this weekend. Be safe out there. The snow is coming, guys. If you're out on the East Coast, a lot of you guys who comment on these videos are on the East Coast, and you might get some snow. We're getting 3 inches, 3 to 5. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it, hour by hour. I may go out early in the day. If anything, if it gets crazy, if restaurants start shutting down, I'm gonna go home and take the evening off. Be well out there, guys. Be safe. Keep on riding. Keep on shining out there, guys. Until next time, this is Antonio, signing off.